Episode 8, One People, One Spirit, Reawakening Our National Soul. Theme, Unity Beyond Tribe, Politics, and Class. Key message, true unity is born in consciousness, not in policy. Papua New Guinea is a land of many languages, tribes, and customs, yet beneath this diversity flows a single heartbeat, a divine rhythm that once united our ancestors long before borders, flags, and systems existed. This heartbeat is the spirit of oneness, the unseen thread that connects every man, woman, child to a shared spiritual origin. When we look at our nation today, we see division wearing many faces: tribalism, regionalism, religionism, corruption, jealousy, and political rivalry. But these are not our true faces. These are symptoms of a deeper illness, a fragmented national soul. Just as an individual soul can lose its sense of self through trauma, a nation too has been wounded. The colonial past, political power struggles, and the modern chase for material gain have caused us to forget who we are at the soul level. We have become tribes within tribes, divided in language and allegiance, but united in pain and longing for something greater, a return to the essence that made us one. How tribalism reflects collective soul fragmentation. Tribalism was once sacred, a way of belonging, honoring lineage, and maintaining order within community. But when consciousness fell, tribalism became ego. It began to serve separation instead of unity. We started to see others not as brothers and sisters of one land, but as competitors, enemies, or threats. This mindset fractured the collective soul of Papua New Guinea. The same spiritual energy that once protected and guided each clan became trapped in walls of fear, pride, and resentment. We forgot that our tribes were meant to be branches of one great tree, each unique, yet rooted in the same soil of divine origin. Healing this fragmentation requires a return to the soul level, where identity is no longer based on which province you come from, but who you are in spirit. How regionalism reflects collective soul fragmentation. Regionalism, like tribalism, began as a way to preserve identity and protect local interests. Yet when the soul of a nation is asleep, even the beauty of regional diversity becomes distorted into competition. Instead of complementing each other's strengths, regions began to compare, which is richer, more developed, more powerful, or more recognized. This silent rivalry weakens the national spirit and blinds us from the truth that each region carries a sacred purpose within the larger body of the nation. When one region suffers, the entire body feels the pain. When one rises, all rise together. True unity will come when every region recognizes its divine role, not in isolation, but in harmony, as part of one living soul called Papua New Guinea. How religionism reflects collective soul fragmentation. Religion was meant to awaken the spirit, not divide it. Yet in our nation, denominational walls have risen where divine love was meant to flow freely. Religionism, the elevation of doctrine over divine essence, has caused believers to identify more with their church names than with the Spirit of God that dwells within all. We have forgotten that faith is not a competition, but a communion. When churches begin to compare, condemn, and compete, they unknowingly mirror the same fragmentation that divides tribes and regions. The soul of the nation cannot fully awaken while the spiritual body remains divided. We must rise above religious labels and return to the essence of true worship, love, compassion, and unity in spirit. For God is not limited to one denomination. His presence fills every sincere heart that seeks truth. When religion returns to spirit, the nation's light will shine again. The role of forgiveness and national pride. Forgiveness is the bridge that restores broken connections. When we forgive, we dissolve the energy of division and invite divine alignment back into our collective heart. Forgiveness between tribes, between leaders and citizens, between generations is the key to national healing. But forgiveness must walk hand in hand with national pride, not the pride that competes, but the pride that uplifts, the kind that says, I am proud to be part of this sacred land. I will honor her through unity, truth, and love. Every time we speak ill of our country, we feed the energy of division. Every time we bless our land, we awaken His Spirit. True patriotism begins not in government offices or parliaments, but in the heart of every citizen who chooses to love this nation enough to heal. Vision for One Spirit PNG. Imagine a nation where the consciousness of unity surpasses every difference. A nation where leadership flows from wisdom, not ego. Where every tribe, every region, every church and community beats in rhythm with one divine pulse. One people, one spirit. One Spirit PNG is not just a slogan. It's a movement of awakening, a national call to remember our shared soul identity. It begins when individuals reclaim their inner peace and extend that peace outward. When schools teach not only knowledge, but soul awareness. When leaders make decisions from truth, not ambition. When citizens see each other not through the eyes of fear, but through the eyes of compassion. This is the new consciousness that will rebuild Papua New Guinea, not by policy, but by the power of spirit. Our strength was never in our politics or positions, it was always in our unity. The moment we recognize this truth, the national soul will rise again, strong, whole, and free. Closing reflection. Let us remember, our true tribe is humanity. Our true identity is divine. Our true power is unity in consciousness. When we stand as one people, one spirit, we become the living reflection of God's light on this land. This is the reawakening of the national soul.